sad about it. No sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy, pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
On first down, Francis. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The 40, past the 20, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his sixth touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
57. You must be dreaming. Go. 57. Look, squeeze.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Ready.
Mike 5-4. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
X3. 218. Chop. Leo.
He's checking. Crash. Patrick,
Go.
On second down, this is Madison. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Ready. 15. 2-jet bomber. Hey, Charlie. Big grip.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Francis, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
So we got man. Watch that.
61, match box.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set.
50 seconds to mine. Let's go, defense.
General West. Hey, team 6.
Watch quick.
Now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 25. Topper.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
On the set.
Check 59. Rabbit. Kill.
Go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Down. 70, Indy.
7-7, our score after 1.
Everyone come forward.
Ready? 60, Pittsburgh.
Target.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the ready.
Good track.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off.
Let's go, son.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's able to find Wallace. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Back to throw. Francis. And Diggs has it. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Vikings 14, Jaguars 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. Back to throw here. Caught by Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 6. It's complete to Diggs. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete to number 81.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 43, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Mike 57. Look at me. Go. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Watch the screen. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gilbert. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, Haywood. 59 Mike. Check, 59.
2nd and 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
18 Gator, X3, 218, chop.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Left side caught by Diggs. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first and 10, Francis. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great route perfection, or way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Francis. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Madison. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
Go. Check Mike 57. Mike 55. 57 to Mike. 57 to
Looking to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now back to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, wahoo!
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Back to throw. Francis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 4, check 4. Chopper! Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
Looking to throw. Francis. He gets it to Thomas. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll run on first down. It's Brooks. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
80 weapon.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And as they come to the line, get off another play as time watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check my 40. Check my 40.
In your face.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, exit. On the ball.
2nd and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 59. Mike is 58. Orbit. Get it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Another carry now for Madison. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Back to throw. Francis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking to throw. Francis looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check, 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 check. Check 3, check 3.
Now it's Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6 from the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on second down. Francis. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Throwing on first down. Francis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Mike Hughes on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Francis. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And the Vikings first down.
Set 70, Indy.
Here's Madison running on first down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Francis, he's going to let it fly. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Francis. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Francis. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Francis. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.